Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play the Thaumaturge Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye, and today we're off to the cemetery. I've got a bunch of new areas. To get our perception back, talk to Rasputin. But Rasputin also has a quest for us, so this may force us to start that as well. Bigot's diary. Human crookedness knows no bounds. I heard from a neighbor that meetings of a gentleman's club are being held regularly at Colonel Vychev's apartment. For years, the colonel has only been inviting his friends there, and it's the only condition for being let in. Unfortunately, Vychev, due to his advanced age, is slowly losing his faculties. Shady characters take advantage of this and told the old man that they've been well acquainted with him for years, gaining access to all the entertainment that the host offers his guests. Oh, good. Hello.
Hello.
I thought there'd be something to look at. Much ado about nothing.
Who are you? Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
Don't know yet.
That remains to be seen. We haven't known one another long enough.
I have all I need to know who I'm dealing with.
This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
Maria and Magdalena. Very interesting. Do you work for the Nadezhinskis?
Grigori invited us here.
He's waiting for you.
Okay.
Look at you two, joined at the hip. Are you ever apart?
Rarely. We complete one another, not just in conversation.
Stop it. I'm sure he's not here to talk to us.
Then what do you want?
Alright, well, I guess...
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know, we know.
It looks familiar, and yet different.
Is this the same? The Kama Sutra! Ah, okay. Variety is the foundation of passion. It is the variety that sparks mutual desire, after all, and the study of the variety is a must in archery and in fencing, and even more so in lovemaking. Of course. A woman, no matter how great her anger or shame, will not ignore one who falls at her feet. Kiss the following spots. Eye, cheeks, hair, eyes, breasts of both sexes, lips, both on the outside and on the inside, thighs, forearms, and genitals. As the passion grows, nails will mark the body, similar to a brawl. Playful bites will follow a similar pattern. Alright. Is this another cocktail recipe for Bloody Mary? 1 measure of vodka, 2 measures of tomato juice, a pinch of something spicy, a pinch of salt, a phallic vegetable of choice. An exotic cocktail meant to increase potency and add courage to those who lack it. Well, I actually need to meet with you for a completely different reason than what you've summoned me for.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Wiktor.
What's going on?
What's going on? What sort of little shindig is this?
It's an expression of gratitude.
I don't know what to say.
Better to say nothing. Sit. Finally.
Before we go too far...
I came because my head's hurting again.
Have a seat, please.
Fine.
Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Wiktor Szulski. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. And we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the roof from sacred temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Praga.
I need to go there. Kind of want to tell him to hurry up. But also, like... Nope, go on.
The earth swallows up the Iberian Gate. Kazan Cathedral stands underwater, and Notre Dame de Paris is consumed by fire. Our homeland will then be exhausted by an illness that has long eaten away at her. There's a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill.
With what?
What's troubling him?
Life is spilling out of him. The devil himself is tearing him apart from the inside, demanding blood.
Poor child.
But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact. Because now we know where the source of the danger is, and I can help him. I will heal the heir, just as I healed Wiktor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
Sure.
It's true.
I still remember your eyes, resigned, pleading, and then so grateful.
If that's how you saw it.
I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
Okay. Let's... Oh... Thinking too.
You can count on me.
Admirable loyalty. Impressive.
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I won't waste it. Healing the Tsarevich means healing something much greater. The future. A future where each of us will receive equality and respect, regardless of who we are. Free from the afflictions of the body and the soul. Living in health and its resulting ecstasy. Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything. Offering unhindered freedom. To the Thaumaturge's health.
Thank you. Now then, I actually need your help.
I'd rather not wake up to sights like that. My head's about to explode.
You didn't want Ligia to see you in such a state.
In that case, it could have been one of my best decisions.
Oh,
Looking
good.
at the
I've got a
events of
hangover.
last night may be the only right one. Time to get up. Get yourself together, and we'll talk later.
No, 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 come back.
Sleep is a waste of time.
Sofa, there are pillows scattered about the couch. A lot happened here. She was laughing out loud, trying to stop him from saying bawdy words. But he didn't stop, instead only making her laugh more and more and more until the long-awaited satisfaction came. Did you drag me into a orgy? The modest possessions have the glow of hope around them, hope for a change of fate that seems predetermined. He said that he would take care of her and that she was important to him. All she gave him in return was her heart. Magdalena. Okay, trace unknown. Unpinned from a uniform in the act of pledging allegiance to Rasputin, the hand that did it trembled, but that only lasted a fraction of a second. In the end, loyalty to Rasputin proved paramount. Oh boy, what have we gotten into? Maid. She sincerely enjoyed the work. The Nadarzinskis were good to her, but things couldn't continue like this. In the anger that permeates every fiber of her apron, one can sense an echo of longing for good, trouble-free times, for the times when he wasn't here. Each sweep of the broom brought words full of contempt to her lips. What kind of company is this? Mr. and Mrs. Nardarjinsky have started associating with very strange people. To invite such guests is not proper, and this Sholsky fellow, such a decent name, and yet he's no better than the others. So, previous maid is gone. Salt on the doorstep. A hand trembled in fright, scattering salt in the hopes of warding off a devilish spirit. Salt was supposed to be good. It was supposed to chase away all evil, even in this form. Only the devil could stink like that, but salt is good. It will do well against him, too. Everything indicates that the Nardajinsky's dutiful maid couldn't stand the presence of Rasputin or the guest he brought under the once respected roof, so she left their employ. She saw him as the devil and looked for a way to ward off the evil spirit, but was apparently unsuccessful. Which, to be fair, after that last scene, I'm not sure. One is put down, another is raised, another one down, another one raised, until all were empty. By no means was this a sign that the party was over. And a glass of wine from Aniela Natajinsky. Strange desire lingered on the imprint of the woman's lips. Something new, as if born recently, unexpectedly. The heart freed itself from the fetters of morality and brought previously unknown joy to the body. Rasputin caused this. Incredible. One afternoon, after another, the ashtray reveals that the smoker seeks a moment of solace in the ritual cigarette, but the solace does not come, so another cigarette is lit. Maybe this healer will actually help her. Maybe he will fulfill his promises, and her life will finally improve. Maria. So, alright, let's chat
There you are. Finally.
Listen, I really can't handle this anymore.
Well, I'm not going to refuse you.
Maybe I should have asked what happened last night.
Her sadness. Heartbreakingly cold.
How can we tame her?
Stop fighting her.
What?
There's no need to resist. Go to her.
So, accept the fact that you get sad around her? Is that the point?
Let me soothe this melancholy. Let it engulf you.
And back in the bed again. Maybe I should have asked about last night. I wasn't expecting it to close out. Okay. Can I still ask about it?
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
Never mind.
I'll leave you alone. I've got business to get back to.
Go in health, friend.
Dang. Okay. Well. Lukian Nardazinski. Smoking the pipe was accompanied by a series of persistent thoughts centered around the dominant one. This is wrong. The immorality of the housekeeper's behavior is unacceptable to the smoker. It shouldn't be like this. Rasputin has gathered a very colorful group of people around him who don't seem to have much in common at first glance. They come from different social strata, have different personalities, and yet they share some kind of trust in Rasputin, or at least in his promises. This is only beginning of the cult. Lukian seems to be the only one with a different opinion. Okay, well... Sure. Actually, no, that's not what I want to do. Note for the delivery boy, give it the cigars from the small box to the gentleman on the apartment. For Kovska Street at 8 p.m. Give the cigars from the silver box to Mr. Vayachev personally. It is a special order. Alright, let's go for a trip over here.
Fate has brought us together again,
Oh, no.
Wiktor Szulski.
Why do you bother, King of the Tempermancers?
I learned from my mistakes, and now the time has come for me to reclaim the throne and the title that I deserve. Come on, I dare you.
Do you pester other Thaumaturges too?
Of course not. The others are insignificant compared to you. I dare you.
Fine.
All right.
To me, visitors. To me.
Great. Okay. Cool. So... Yeah, sure. Let's put that there. Okay, Lilac, Wiktor, Bukovac. You know what, let's do you first. Yeah, sure. Rude. What do you have? This inflicts damage to equal to 8 times the enemy's missing focus. But in exchange, it returns all of the enemy's missing focus. Sure, I could prevent him from attacking. Yeah, we'll get back to you. Take you out. Alright, Wiktor. Take that. Restores my own focus. That inflicts suffering I need. To get you out. Let's see. Sure, I'll make you suffer. Okay. Alright, that's you gone. You... Sure, I'll save myself from getting... There we go. And there's that.
Have you had enough?
Never. There is no shame in losing to a better man.
Can't you just leave
The
me
way
alone?
tells me to find you again soon.
Yeah.
You don't have any powers. What way? What are you talking about? Your salutors are two drunkards with a screw loose. Stop calling yourself a thaumaturge.
But the title... I...
Yep. Alright, what? Advertising. Men's fashion store Mhasa recommends the finest frock coats made according to the latest Paris designs. Perfect plan is forming in his head, and faith-filled thoughts whisper of success. This is it. He will buy himself a decent frock coat and pretend that he's wealthy before her parents. They won't know what a loser he is, maybe after the wedding. Yikes. Silk pocket square. The pocket square flew onto the pavement, tossed in anger. It was still permeated by the smell of Indian flowers and profound disappointment. This was not how the trip was supposed to go. He was supposed to return with a fortune. The promised success turned out to be a delusion. And a complaint. Ladies and gentlemen, your treatment of your customers is abysmal. As it turns out, some have more rights than others, and a regular customer counts for nothing. Every afternoon, I come to inquire about the table by the window, and every day it is reserved for Mr. Przemyki. This mediocre writer for whom you are making such an effort arrives late every day. I demand that the best table in this patisserie be made available to guests who behave as better benefits as socialite. Yours sincerely, Carol Nature. Mr. Nature complains that every afternoon. Oh gosh, so much. Is this the reserved table? Salutary torture. I paid a visit to Dr. Yashinsky at Lebanska Street last night. How was it? First, he gave me a pounding back massage, then he stretched out all my bones, and finally, he set my vertebrae until they crunched. It hurt like hell at the time, but now I feel good as new. Why do you need a doctor to do that? You've complained often enough that your wife gets angry and smacks you with a rolling pin. Yes, but Dr. Yerzinski smacks me in silence. Short pin circled satire on Dr. Yerzinski, a massage therapist well known across Warsaw. Awesome. Oh gosh. What's over here? There's... Fashion review. This issue extensively covers the topic that combines fashion and technology, synthetic dyes that become increasingly popular. The color supplement features vastly geometrical and elaborate patterns. Finally, experts review the most fashionable trouser cuts. Alright, cool. Like how you can get this little quest so early on. It's probably this. Yes? 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 The house at 16 Ryvanska Street. Large, well-maintained, and well-lit. Viewing September 16th between 2 and 7. Owner Sophia, and a name I'm not going to attempt. It's been put up for sale. So, list of errands: collars, 3 pieces, ink, chalk, a whole package, deliver as soon as possible. Alright. Botanical handbook, instructions on how to care for exotic plants. Book opened on the page dedicated to orchids. Belonging to Sophia. Ah, is that connected? Oh dear. Bill, oranges 2 bushels, grapes 1 bushel, French champagne 30 bottles, candles 45. Duck meat, 2 kilos, paid for, Jan Rocky. And challenge to a duel. Dear Mr. Wysocki, I am a man of honor. I am forced to demand satisfaction for the insult you have committed. However, as I am also a man of forbearance, I make the following proposals. Let us resolve the conflict as befit gentlemen. Tomorrow at 6 in the bar, La Fourchette. You best arm yourself with a good bat. Alright, dear Mr. Yasenti, we wanted to complain about the strange moaning that comes from apartment 7 every day between 4 and 7. Please do something about it. The residents. Yep, they're unhappy. Poster of the Patisserie La Plume, often visited by the most distinguished guest, Zenon Przerzmichi, Vladislav, Raymond, and Xavieri Lundakovsky. Invites you to enjoy delicious buttermilk and other delicacies. Okay. Well, that explains why that guy always has the table reserved for him. Hello! I have stuff for you. I would like fashion.
Come in. What's new?
New inspiration.
I've got some fresh ideas for you.
I see what it is you are getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking. We need bold concepts, unusual combinations. I'm counting on you. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
Alright, but I would like... Wow. Awesome.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Let's take a look. Yeah, hey, awesome. So I've got this little checkered thing, or green. So that's what goes with it, is those pants, trousers, blue jacket. You know, maybe I rock this for a bit. I think that's what I'm feeling. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I am gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this episode. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.